everybody, and welcome. Today we're going to be playing a 1-4, minor 4-1 progression in various major keys. Actually, there's 14 of them. You already know the root position triads, and you already know second inversion major triads. Here's your C major. So the one you're going to learn to read today is the second inversion minor triad, and we're also going to play it together. So here's how it's going to sound for each of the keys. Here's the 1 chord. Here's the 4 chord in second inversion. Here's the minor 4 chord in second inversion. And back to the 1 chord. And the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So before we get started, please print out the sheet. And then the next thing you want to do is put in the names of these triads. So this is G. Just do a capital G for G major, capital C for C major. Then for C minor, we're going to use a shorthand, C with a dash, and then back to G. Then underneath the chords, large Roman numeral 1, large Roman numeral 4, small Roman numeral 4, dot that I, and back to 1. And do these for each of the examples on the 2 pages. So for example, here we'd have G sharp major. Now I know you're going to say, well, there is no G sharp major. Why did you put it there? I put it there because the 4 chord is C sharp major and the minor 4 chord is C sharp minor. And you encounter that chord a lot when you're playing music. You'll see that a lot. And then back to G sharp. Okay, and then put in your numeric functions here, meaning how the chord operates in a particular key. Here's the minor 4 and back to 1. Okay, and note that this is A flat major. It's the enharmonic equivalent of G sharp major. And here you have a D flat major and a D flat minor with an F flat. You're not going to see this as much as C sharp minor, but I put it in anyway. I've left out examples where the minor 4 chord results in double flats. It just gets too confusing then. And the fingering for the right hand is going to be 1, 2, 4 for the root position triad. And then 1, 3, 5. Got to squeeze it in here. 1, 3, 5. And then 1, 3, 5 again. Pinky's going to be on a black key sometimes. And then it's very easy to get back to 1, 2, 4 from 1, 3, 5. And vice versa. It's easy to get to 1, 3, 5 from 1, 2, 4. Left hand, you're going to have 5, 3, 1. Let's put the numbers over here. 5, 3, 1, followed by 5, 2, 1. And then 5, 2, 1 again. Squeeze them in over here. 5, 2, 1 for the minor, and then back to 5, 3, 1 for the root position. Now, before we start playing them together, I just want to make a suggestion for you. After you've watched the video and you played along watching my hand and hearing me counting, etc., try to just play it pointing to the chords, just like this. This way you see the G major triad, you see that it's G, you see that it's 1, then come up, point to the C chord, point to the C minor chord, point to the G chord. and then do the same thing with the left hand, way down here. So let's try them out. All right, set up with GBD, 1, 2, 4, GCE, 1, 3, 5, GCE flat, 1, 3, 5, and back to 1, 2, 4. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to start counting on 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, and try again. 1 and 2 off, 3 off, off, 2 and 3 and 4 off. Let's try the same thing with G sharp major, G sharp, C sharp, D sharp, going up to C sharp major, G sharp, C sharp, E sharp. The E sharp comes down to an E natural for the minor, and then back to G sharp major. Give it a shot. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 off, 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now your next example on the sheet, as I already explained, is A flat major, which is the enharmonic equivalent. So you have A flat, C, E flat, going to A flat, D flat, F, then A flat, D flat, F flat for the minor, and then back to A flat major. Okay, but I'm not going to, we already played this, so just practice it on your own. All right, next example, A, C sharp, E is the 1 chord, 4 chord is D major, A, D, F sharp, then A, D, F natural for D minor, second inversion, and then back to A. Let's give it a shot. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and get off. Get off, D, get off, 2, 3, and off. Next example, we have B flat major as the 1 chord, 4 chords E flat, second inversion, flat to G for minor. Now you have all black keys for E flat minor, bringing you back to B flat. Try 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Next example, we have B, D sharp, F sharp, going to B, E, G sharp, G natural, and then back to B. Try 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 off, 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 and we're coming off so that we can drop on the next chord. 1 and 2 off, drop, drop, drop. Always the wrist is pulsing. 4. Good. All right, next we have C major, 1 chord going up to the 4 chord F major, F minor, and back to C. Try it out. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 off, and 4 and 1, 2, 3 off. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next is C sharp major, C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, going to the 4 chord F sharp major, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, drop the A sharp to an A for the minor 4 chord, and then back. Try it. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, get off, and 2, off, 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 drop, 2, 3, 4. Next is D major, going up to G, second inversion, G minor, second inversion, and back to D. Here we go, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, off, 1 and 2, off, 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 2, 3, 4. Let's go up to E flat major, 1 chord, going to the 4 chord, A flat major, minor, we lower the C to a C flat. That brings us back to E flat. Try 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, E major is next. That's your 1 chord going to your 4 chord, A major, A minor, A is E, A, C, bringing you back to E. Try 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, off, 2, 2, 3, and off. All right, F is next. That's your 1 chord, 4 chord, B flat major, second inversion, drop the D to a D flat for B flat minor. That's your minor 4 chord, back to 1. Try 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, off, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, off. All right, take a look at the example at the top of page 2. We begin with F sharp, going up to B major, second inversion, dropping the D sharp to a D natural for B minor. That's your minor 4 chord, back to the 1 chord. Let's try 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 2, 3, 4. The next 6 examples on page 2 are a repeat of the original 6 examples that we did on page 1, but transposed up an octave. So now you're starting the G chord up here. And I'd encourage you to play these while you're pointing with your other hand, because you'll come across these all the time in music, and you want to get familiar with them. All right, left hand, there's G with 5, 3, 1, going to the 4 chord, C major, second inversion, 5, 2, 1, flat the E to an E flat, using the same fingering, and then back to 5, 3, 1. All right, let's give it a shot. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, off, 2, 2, 3, 4. And let's move up a half step to G major, going to C sharp. E sharp comes down to an E natural for the minor, and then back to G sharp. Try 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, off, 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 2, 3, 4. And then do it again, pointing to the next example, which is A flat major, which is the N harmonic equivalent. All right? And we'll move on now to A major. 1 chord going up to the 4 chord, D major, minor 4 chord, back to 1. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3, 4. Off, off, off. 2, 3, 4. Next is B flat. 1 chord, 4 chord is E flat major, second inversion, followed by minor, second inversion, and back to 1. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3, off, 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 2, 3, 4. We begin the next example on B major. That's our 1 chord, 4 chord, E major, second inversion, followed by minor, back to 1. Let's try 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 2, 3, get off. 2, 3, 4. Move up a half step. C major, 4 chords F, minor 4, flat the A, back to C major. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3, off. Get off. Get off. Get off. 2, 3, 4. Move up a half step. C sharp major. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp. Going to C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Flat the A sharp to an A for the minor and back. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, off. 2, 3, off. Next is D major, up a half step. That's your 1 chord, 4 chord, G major, followed by G minor with a B flat on top, and back to 1. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Next is E flat major, and in case you're wondering why my wrist is not straight like this, is because behind here is a tripod, and I'll bump it with my elbow. So just bear with me with this. So you want your hand, all right, you want the knuckles to be kind of parallel with this line when you're playing, all right? All right, let's go on to E flat major, E flat G, B flat, 4 chords A flat, minor, flat the C, and back to 1. All right, here we go. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Move up a half to E major, to A major, E, A, C sharp, flat to C sharp, to C natural for minor, and back to E, G sharp, B. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and off. Next is F major. It's your 1 chord, 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat. Second inversion. The D comes down to a D flat for B flat minor, and then back to F. There we go. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, off. All right, top of page 2, we have F sharp. Going to the 4 chord B major, second inversion, dropping the D sharp to a D for the minor, and then back to F sharp. Try 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. And then, as I explained for the right hand, there are 6 more examples. Now, here's the G below middle C, and you should practice these 6 because you will see these in music all the time. Okay? All right, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Please hit subscribe. The subscribe button, I should say, and I'll see you next time.